as we've seen recently with the new Roblox Doors The Haunt update, it's pretty obvious that the game did receive basically a whole randomizer system which changes certain events and stuff that can happen within the game. But especially over on the Doors Twitter community, the Roblox developers and their team did come forward with even more hidden updates that actually did make its way into the mini update that is worth mentioning, including some major news regarding about the event and its plans. So make sure you like and subscribe if you enjoyed the update, and let's get into it. One of the first interesting hidden updates we've noticed, especially when the update first dropped, was inside the library, where the left side of the staircase is now actually open for travel, and players as well as the figure can go up and down this path, making the library more symmetrical. Previously we've mentioned that there was this broken bookshelf in the way, which can be annoying waiting for a figure to come all the way down before going up to the right side. It's just interesting that the developers didn't really mention anything about this, but it does improve the efficiency and gameplay of Door 50 positively in a good way. Another hidden update is actually sourced from Normally Average over on Twitter, and according to the game's credits, they are the programmer and graphics designer for Roblox Doors. What they said was, with the latest update, some improvements have been made to speed up room generation. I hope it's noticeable enough. I'm sure we've all seen glitches and bugs where the rooms would have trouble loading in, especially during the seek chases, which can actually cause game overs in the worst case scenarios. But of course, with new candies granting speed boosts and boosting walking speed, the developers needed to find a way to make the game load faster to prevent some ungodly bugs from showing up. According to the community, it seems that the rooms do load much faster, so that is a really nice hidden update we all can appreciate. This next hidden update is good news for all those Xbox Doors players, because Elsplash noted that they've released a patch to remove the force input setting from the game. This will fix the bug where the game would force you to play with wrong controls, such as sometimes the game thinking that you are playing on PC when you're actually on your phone or vice versa. It was a good concept on paper, but honestly it did cause a lot of problems and compatibility issues, so I'm glad that this one was removed and is now fixed. Alright, buckle your seatbelts because this next set of news leaks are going to be insane. Elsplash went on another Twitter commenting spree, especially after the newest update, and it did give us a lot of information on what's going on with the future of the game. First big news being, apparently that really annoying bug which allows mobile players being unable to play Roblox Doors on phones and tablets has now been finally fixed. Elsplash responded to a player saying that they couldn't find the issue, but they did notice the crash rates for mobile players have gone down significantly, and that there were even players within the Discord saying that has been fixed for them as well. Now, it could have been something with the room generation recoding that may have helped this, but this is a major W for mobile players trying to finally enjoy Floor 2 and honestly, the whole game in peace. Also, many players do have questions regarding whether or not this modifier update will stick around for the foreseeable future, or if it's going to be similar to the April Fool's mode, where it will only be in the game for a limited amount of time. I mean, in my opinion, this game mode would keep Doors fun and interesting for quite a while, because it does turn it more luck-based, kind of like Mario Kart with their whole item system. But we do have good news about this. Elsplash did mention that the modifier will stay, though the achievements will not be attainable, so this new game mode will be around potentially forever in order to grind more gold and knobs in future runs. Now unfortunately, when it comes to Christmas and a potential Doors Christmas update, we don't really have good news to report on this one. A player did ask whether or not the developers will be doing something similar for Christmas, to which they replied saying no plans. Maybe they should move Christmas to a month that isn't so close to October. To be fair, it's roughly 2 months in between, but the developers do need time to work on bigger projects such as Floor 3 for example. They can't be doing mini updates all the time, otherwise it will delay the main updates back quite a bit. We do have more news to report, especially when it comes to the new subfloor that they were teasing for the Mines Floor 2. A player posted a beefy response, simply asking if there will be more events like the back door where scrapped enemy designs will be reused, and the developer's response was that they had something planned and that they'll be using a lot of scrapped content within it. Now, we're not exactly sure when this update will be released, but I would guess at some point next year, possibly in January or February. But for all of you big into Doors lore, we do have one major mystery coming up that was confirmed by the developers. A player within the community mentioned if there are bigger plans for the Courtyard basement or if it's just going to be a big gold hotspot. I mean, currently it's just vines covering the basement doors, and there's nothing really much going on here except for those interesting guiding light sparkles and the doors that can be seen from behind the locked gates. To which the developer responded a big fat yes. Interesting. It looks like our observations of a potential hidden ending going on here could come true in the future, especially if the developers do have major plans in the works for this small room. I mean, we did make a whole video theory about this potentially being a secret alternative path, but this basement could actually be the next alternative path to the subfloor that the developers had confirmed to be working on. It would be similar to an alternative path that we've seen when heading over to the rooms portion of Roblox Doors, and well, the similarities are all there, especially with big assets such as the festering meat showing all around, which does point fingers to the figure being down here at some point. Now, it is interesting to think, what would players have to do in order to activate this new alternative path? But it could be similar to just flipping up a switch from one of the nearby rooms. And well, speaking about subfloors and going back to the April Fool's modifier topic, a player did ask simply what happened to the retro mode, as well as it did get removed by the developers a while ago. But Elsplash did have something positive to say about this game feature. It died and blew up, sorry, I honestly completely forgot, but we will get on it. So boys, it looks like April Fool's modifier may be getting a revival relatively soon, which would be very lit. A lot of people didn't get a chance to play within the short window of opportunity, but it's great to see that these modifiers, including the current Trick or Treat one, to continue to stay within the game. But what do you guys think about the update? Like and subscribe, and peace.